Hello and welcome to a review of Reddit's Today I Learned. This top 10 was gathered on May 30th, 2018. Number 1 was submitted by Evo Hans and researched on thefloridamuseum.ufl.edu. You are 10 times more likely to get bitten by a New Yorker than a shark. The museum ranked bite injuries in New York City and found that people biting people should be of greater concern to us than sharks. What topped the list of biters? Well, dogs, of course. Dogs. Number 2, submitted by Mikey Chi 2501, taken from Reuters. In South Korea, only visually impaired people can be licensed masseurs, dating back over 100 years to Japanese colonial rule. The law was established in 1912, when Korea was under Japanese colonial rule. The aim was to guarantee the blind a livelihood. Since then, a group of visually impaired masseurs has led protests over this cause, with 3 blind masseurs committing suicide since 2006. Number 3, submitted by Godzenfreak, researched on Wikipedia. In 1962's World Cup competition, the Chilean soccer team, or football team if you live anywhere but the US, would eat meals inspired by the countries they were about to play. For example, Swiss cheese before beating Switzerland, spaghetti before beating Italy, and drank vodka before beating the USSR. Then they drank coffee before the match against Brazil, and they lost. Number 4, submitted by Bobber1101, researched on mental floss. The notoriously sloppy handwriting of doctors results in the death of 7,000 people annually. That's right, 7,000. It also results in the injury of 1.5 million people. The reason? Unclear abbreviations and illegible dosage indications on prescriptions. So docs, I know you're trying to stay with like HMO guidelines of 15 minutes per appointment, but could we at least get it right in those 15 minutes? Please. Number 5, researched by Zyphias Z. I think I'm quite confident I pronounced that wrong. Researched on Wikipedia. 2 types of berries, blueberries and raspberries, have the same pigment compounds. As a result, a little chemical experiment can change their colors. Blueberries are blue because they're less acidic, so if you add an acid like vinegar to crushed blueberries, they will turn red. And adding a base like baking soda will turn them blue. All over again. I think that's what it says. Number 6, submitted by Just Chill Out Everyone, researched on Wikipedia. A Mormon missionary in the 1850s declared himself to be the second coming of Christ and started a new religious movement. His movement ended when he attempted to ascend into heaven by jumping off a cliff in front of his followers. Number 7, submitted by Ansel Khonla, researched on Wikipedia. That Valentina Tereshkova, please let me know if I pronounced that wrong, became the first woman in space on June 16th, 1963, where she spent 3 days orbiting the Earth. She wound up circling the Earth 48 times and is the only woman to have completed a solo space mission. Good job. Not that you need me to congratulate you, but anyway. Number 8, submitted by 83 Hardik and researched on Scientific American. To understand a pun, the brain's left and right hemispheres have to work together due to the unique structure of the joke. So, according to Scientific American, that is the reason the puns require our pun-divided attention. Number 9, submitted by Unyof, researched on Nestle.co.uk. Nestle Smarties, which generally come in 8 different colors, are all the same flavor except one. So while someone may say that they prefer the reds to the greens, that may just be a color preference. So which color actually has a unique flavor? That would be orange, which is flavored with orange oil. And finally, number 10, submitted by Shadowhead and researched on Wikipedia. Neil Armstrong, the great explorer who was the first man to walk on the moon, still had some Earth exploring to do on his bucket list. So that's why 16 years after walking on the moon, Neil, with nerves of steel, finally visited the North Pole.